I would feel secure if people liked me or if a man loved me. My outlook on life was poor. My relationship with others was only for what they could do for me. I had what society deemed as the mad black woman syndrome. I was mad because it was Sunday. I was mad because I was the third person on the list. I was mad because it was 12 o'clock. Just mad black woman. It wasn't that I didn't believe in God, it's only that I didn't know him. I grew up in a home with two addicted parents. They didn't talk about Jesus that much, not that I could remember. I saw drug transactions. I saw home invasions. I saw sex acts. I seen overdoses. But I never saw God in my house. As I grew into womanhood, I said I wanted a dope man. Because that's all I knew. So I got one. And a lot of people like to always give credit to the devil for the things that they go through. But I have to praise God. Yes. Because if I wouldn't have got it, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So this guy, he didn't love me. But I didn't love myself. Because if I'd have loved myself, I would have known that this was not the love that God intended for me. So one day I came home and it was a group of guys in my living room and they were high and they were cooking their drugs, and I looked because my daughter came home 30 minutes before me. And I always asked her not to do these things when I wasn't home so I could get my daughter out of the house. But he decided to do what he wanted to do, so I pulled him to the side because you got to be. And I said, would you not do that? And he was loud. And he said, this is my house. And if you don't like it, you can leave. You here for recreation. So those who know me, that was like a dare to me. You don't tell me I can leave. So I got my friend. And on a Wednesday, because he would cook his dope on Wednesday, and I know this church don't know nothing about it, but on Wednesday he would cook his dope so it could be ready for the weekend. And it would have to settle and get hard so he can prepare it to distribute it. So I called my best friend and I said, girl, he told me I had to go. And she said, well, let's go. So within 2 hours, we packed a U-Haul truck. And we took everything that belonged to me and everything that I felt like I wanted was his. So, when he arrived home, there was nothing left. So he called me up, and he didn't ask for me to come back. He asked for his drugs back. I didn't know the value of them. I didn't care the value of them. I just had to get out the house, and I just had to do it fast. So a couple weeks later, life went on. Yeah, I didn't get this stuff back. But life went on, and I decided that I was going to go out one night. And I went out to a club. When I went out, I had a spirit all the time that I would like to fight. Fighting was like a sport to me.
Amen.
So this one in particular night, I knew this girl wanted to fight me. And I said, you know what, I'm going to fight her. I didn't know he had already prepared the fight to happen. So he paid a group of women to jump on me. When I came outside, I got hit right in the middle of the head with a high heel shoe. And that's all I remember. They told me that there was a lady who straddled in my chest and cut my face. I got to the hospital, and it was 2 young doctors that were sewing me up. So being I was always pretty, I could hide behind my beauty. And I can make people think I was who I wasn't. I didn't have an attitude until they stood around me long enough. I was dark on the inside. So I'm trying to explain to the doctors, this ain't me, this ain't my life, this ain't, and they look at me like, whatever, girl, we've seen this a million times, and they let me go. By the time I got home, I remember waking up 3 or 4 days later And my mom was dying of cancer, and she had this drug that she would take called oxycodone. So she was feeding it to me every morning. So one day I woke up and she wasn't there. And I seen myself. I seen my face. Beat up, bruised, black. Like a female Frankenstein. It ripped us apart. I was so used to shadowing behind my looks. I was so used to shadowing my attitude. Everything, my beauty alone stopped a lot of stuff. It got me a lot of places. But now I look in the mirror at this woman who's no longer beautiful. I've never seen this woman in my life. I got you. So I called my mom and she said, well, baby, go in the kitchen and on the refrigerator there's some more oxycodones and take it and you're going to relax because you're too hyper. And I said, Mom, I don't want to be high no more. So I found some paperwork from the hospital that told me I should have been back 3 days earlier to get the stitches removed from my face. So when I got to the hospital, they looked at my face and the stitches were so embedded that they had to call the doctor who put them in order to take them out. So when they explained to me, Nora, what you have here is facial paralysis. You would never smile again. But what we can try to do, but it's a slim chance, we can cut both ends of your nerves and we can try to put them back together to see if it would spark a smile. I didn't want to be cut again. I did not know the power of God. I never dealt with God to even know what he could do. I heard about him, but never felt him. So I'm home standing in the mirror, looking at my face. It looked like melted wax. Like my eye was literally sliding down my face. This side wouldn't move, but this side shows expression. So I looked at myself and I cried out to the Lord. I didn't know him, y'all. But I said, Lord, if you would just allow me to smile again, you can leave this scar. The beauty didn't even matter no more. You can leave this scar. Just allow me to smile. I never seen myself so ugly. But this was with me looking past my face. I seen myself on the inside, how dark I was. I had no purpose. I had nothing womanly about me. So I stretched my hand out and I said, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. If I withdraw myself from thee, wherever should I go? And I'm standing here today to tell you that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I am not all that God has called me to be because I know he's going to use me. I'm sometimes vulnerable. I still struggle. I fight temptation. I fail. And I believe I go through these dry spells, but I won't give God the praises that he deserves. But God has made a change in me. And when I stretched out my hand and asked God to take over, he changed my life. He changed my attitude. He changed my walk. He changed my talk. He gave me purpose. He loves me. Because I didn't know him and I felt him. So he gives you this feeling where you even know you cannot deny God if you just open up to feel him. He showed up at the lowest point in my life and he picked me up. He did this for me and I'm grateful. So when they asked me what song did I have, I didn't have a song because I got a lot of songs. I sing because I'm happy. I have a lot of songs, so I called Brother Sparrow and I called Brother Roy and Brother Fitzgerald and I asked them all for a song, and they ain't had no song for me. And I couldn't do them but laugh at myself because working in this church, I had to learn how to pray.
That's right.
So I was coming down this thing right here, and I said, y'all, I ain't say y'all on mine. I said, God, you got to help me. I got no closer to where Brother Rios is sitting. And I said, Father, I stretch my hands to thee. Y'all, if I tell you that was my song, I said, I got a song. But when I got to that altar, y'all, I didn't even have to ask for nothing. I was so grateful, I almost couldn't get up, and it was on a Friday. I was in here all by myself, just me and God, and that's how I had to stand in the mirror and look at that woman who I